M0FXB, big thanks to Armel F4HWN for his firmware flashing tool, which is here. He's also released on his GitHub page the bespoke or the customized firmware on the UV-K1 mini Kong, which I've already flashed. And it's allowed me to actually control it with a, not control it, to view the screen on my PC. But I just want to show you his flasher here. Now, please read the instructions and watch Armel's videos. I'm not teaching here, I am just doing. So we've done the firmware flash and I've downloaded the firmware just here. And you do that in the normal way. You turn the radio off, okay? Press the PTT, turn it on like so. And to flash, you choose the file, which I've got saved here on my, pretty much got it on mine. Let's have a look now. Downloads. It's called Fusion and it's for the K1. Just there, double click. And then when you click flash, you're going to need to know your COM number. So you go right click, device manager. And it's just a UV5R cable. And it's 56 on mine. And I've got it in the twin pins, although normally you can also flash using the C. So 56, and then it's recommended that you actually dump the calibration, which is save the calibration first, and then you can restore it. But I'm just going to do this now. So click flash, choose 56, and connect, and it's going to flash. There's a slight pause, and then it starts to flash. Let's just wait a second while it does it. There it goes. And if it doesn't do it first time, just turn everything off and start again. You can see it's flashing. And don't be shocked when you see that the screen comes back and it's black background with the lighter color writing. So let it do that. So we've effectively flashed it. And yeah, you can see it came on there fine. Now, if I want to save, save the calibration data, they call it dump. The radio is turned on, the cable's still connected. Let's go across to dump and go dump. Hit the same connection and go connect. That should, there you go, very quick. And then save that, if you can click here, and it saved it to my desktop. And then to restore it, choose file, and hopefully it's there on my downloads. Find there it is there. I need to make sure that it is the right one. I'm going to double check. It was so fast. Yeah, so it started with 9DC, so restore, choose file, and I'm trying to find that same file, which is 9DC. Let's put this to all files. And yeah, there it is there at the top, 9DC. Selected and then restore. Hit the cable, connect. And it's restored. So that's the three things. Now, I probably did that backwards. I would say you probably need to save it first with the dump first, then flash. And then if you have a problem with your radio, you can restore and your radio, because what it is, there's a lot of small parameters, small little tweaks that are done within the software at the factory. And that gets changed when you start loading firmware. And if your radio doesn't feel like it's performing right, at least you can bring it back to where it was. So let me show you that now that we've got that firmware on, if we go to this link here, I'll put the link in the description. Then we go connect, same cable. So I'm finding that the USB-C didn't really work. And look at the screen now. It starts to populate. I know it started in blue because that's the color I was using last time. You can't actually control the radio, but you can view it and you can take screenshots and change colors. Now there is a list of what you can do. If you click help here when you're on this, and then you can see the controls there. Look, when we're on full screen, we can actually see them. So you've got P, I, up and down arrows, G, O, B, W. So let's push them. We just click out of that. And we're just clicking on our keyboard now. So we'll go P, see that? And we'll go I, it switches it. And then we'll go G for grey, O for orange, and W for white. What else have we got? I think that's about it for now. So you can take a screenshot by pressing space. That's a screenshot. And view that. And so yeah, if we can get this to work when it's on USB-C, I did try it and it just wouldn't do it. Then we could hear the radio at the same time. You've got a full screen image there. You can, oh yeah, you can, to make the image bigger and smaller, you go, which one is it? Up and down arrows. So let's just do the up and down arrows on the keyboard. You have to make sure you've clicked the screen. Small, and then let's see how big it will go. There you go. It goes right to a full-size screen nearly. Massive thanks to Armel. Check out all the links that I put in the description for all the different GitHub, and there are many, and the flashes back there. So thanks a lot, Armel.